thank you for joining me for today's exercise. Make sure that you have a little bit of space around you, some water nearby if you need to hydrate during the workout, and a chair if you want to. So I will have options seated and standing today, and feel free to modify or do things as you need or at your own pace. We'll get started with a little warm up here. Guess I better make sure that I have enough space myself. We're going to start with those heel taps right to the front. You're kind of just running your arms out with this one. A little bit of movement through the upper body as we go here. Trying to loosen up as we reach our legs out in front of us. Reaching our arms in front of us. Trying to extend both as long as you can. Good, big extensions. All right, we're gonna start to reach it up, up, and down, up, down. Good, our goal here is to reach in both directions as far as we can. Again, just doing what we can as we warm up our body here. For some reason, I chose one of the warmest days to do this recording, so I'm going to get a little workout with you guys too. Last one, back to our heel taps to the front. Again, trying to run it out here. A little bit of movement through the upper body. Nice big extensions out. Good work. Last 4, 3, 2. Reach as high and low right here. Reach up and down. Up, down. Maybe through this second round, you're able to reach a little bit further. Last one. Heel taps, go. Final round. You got it. Ready for those reaches, high and low. Up, and down. Very good. Nice deep breaths. Last 2 and 1. Let's take one arm up and over and bring it down nice and slow. Big reach, a little bend with it if you can, okay? We're only going to do things that feel good for our bodies. So if this doesn't feel good, maybe you're just reaching up and down. Maybe you're not reaching as far, okay? Let's do 2 more. Up, down. Good. Other side here. Reach. As we've started now, feel free to come to a standing position, or if you are already standing, that's great too. Remember those options to stay a little bit more stationary, just moving the arm if we need to, or a little bit smaller movements. Do what feels good to you. Last one. Let's open up through some big arm circles, both arms coming around. We want to sit up nice and tall. I'd like to encourage you to scoot to the edge of your chair, away from the back of your chair, to make you do just a little bit more work. Instead of the back of the chair supporting you, your muscles are going to support you instead. 2 more. All right, we're going to do some reaches and pulls. So reach as far forward as you can. As we pull back, we're going to pull our shoulder blades together. So reach and pull. Good, just give me 2 more. Last one. We're going to get a little bit of movement through the shoulders here. Big shoulder shrug as we come up, back, and down. Up, back, and down every time. 3, 2, On this next one, take a deep breath in, reaching the arms above the head. A little rotation to the side. You can bring your arms out to a T if you want, or if you want to keep it in as you rotate, that works too. We're going to reach our hands back up to the ceiling, rotate the other direction. So bring it up. If you want to rotate with your hands together, that's okay. You don't even have to bring them up and overhead as you do these rotations. Let's do one more on each side. And the other way. Next, we're going to come to some lateral steps. So I want to get those hips and glutes moving. So we're going to step side to side as we go here. If you're standing, same thing. Side to side. Very good. Nice big movements. Extending those arms out with our legs at the same time. Last 3, 2, last 1. Now both legs in and out. In, out. Last 2 and 1. Hold it here. We're going to extend the arm across the body as we extend the leg in the opposite direction. We bring it back, extend, and bring it back. Okay, create a nice long line from our hand down to our foot. Try to get a little bit in a lean in side to side. Last 3, 2, 1. Now both legs out and in, out and in. If you are standing, feel free to come to a jack with both arms coming overhead. Okay? Nice job. Big extensions. And we'll pause here to come to that extension side to side. Last 4, 3, 2. All right, start back at the beginning. Side taps. Think about lifting that knee up and over. Every time you come to the side, a little bit of a lift. Both legs in and out. Couple different tempos for you if you would like, whichever one fits for you today. Good. Last 4, 3, 2, pausing, big diagonal across, bring it back. Out and in, out and in. Think about that big side lean, big lean. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, take a deep breath up. And exhale down. Deep breath, fill the lungs up. Exhale. One more breath in and out. Very good. We'll come to our strength portion of the class today. So we'll stay seated if you would like, or you can come to a standing position. We'll start with seated leg extension. So just one leg in and out. If you're going to work a little bit of balance, make sure you have something to grab onto for safety if you need to, okay? So just one leg coming in and out here. Get a timer going for us here. Make sure I don't work you too hard. So if you're standing with me, we'll make sure to keep that bottom knee nice and soft. So we really make those muscles work here. Try to keep that pressure out of the knee. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to switch to the other side. So you'll flip around or you can come to the chair. Nice long extension. So every time you kick, you want to try to straighten out the leg. So knee is up, straighten all the way out. You can keep the toes pulled up towards the shin. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. You can give your legs a little march, whether you're seated or standing here. We're going to go into some upper body work. So let's take one quick breath together. In and out. Very good. We're going to go to alternating back scratches. So we're going to reach one arm above the head, one arm behind the back as you reach your fingertips together. So we'll switch, come out and around, kind of windmilling your arms up and over, bring it back. I'll turn around just for a moment so you can see what I'm doing with my hands. So we come out, bring it back, try to reach fingertips together, open up, and reach. As you can see, one arm is typically better than the other, or one side is typically better than the other. So you just do what you can. Focus on that reach, getting your fingertips as close as you can together. Good, nice big extension of the arms, reaching, getting them as close together as you can. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the arms rest here. You can kind of slump down. We'll take our breath together in through the nose and exhale. Let's go to some jumping jacks here. So we're going to move both arms and legs at the same time here if you're in your chair. If you're standing like our warm-up, we can move one leg at a time, but both arms are going to move up and down, okay? When you're ready, let's go ahead and start those jacks. Nice job, everyone. Keep it up. You got it. Stepping your legs out as far as you can. Big movements here. Reaching your fingertips together at the top. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll let everything rest again. We'll pause here for a moment just for a little rest. Taking a breath in and out. Very good. We're going to come to some seated rows. So I'm just going to turn to the side for you. We're going to reach our arm in front of us and give it a nice pull back. Reach and pull. And if you happen to have a weight or water bottle, this is a great option to add it in if you would like. So one arm just pushing away from the body and pulling back. We have that activation of the chest and the back. Chest as we push forward, back as we pull back. So this is kind of a 2-in-1 move for us. Last 10 seconds on this side. 3, 2, 1. I'll rotate over to my other side here, extending my arm in front. Give it a nice pull back. Nice job through that push and pull. Find that movement again through the shoulder. Just getting that blood flowing through the joint here. Let's Go for 10 more seconds. You're doing great. I know that arm is getting tired. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms come back to a rest here. So we'll go back to a lower body movement. I call these heel lifts, where we try to take our heels up to the bottom of the chair. So what this is doing is activating those hamstrings right in the back of the leg. So you can try to do that seated. I'll turn to the side again just so you can see a little bit. So heel lift, that heel comes underneath the chair to try to touch the bottom of the chair. Now, you're probably not going to actually touch it, but that's what we're aiming for. If you are standing, same move, but your heel's going to come up towards your butt. Acting like our feet are just have a cement block around them. They're nice and heavy. So we'll go ahead and start this move here. Heels lift to the bottom of the chair. Or if you're standing, heels lift to your butt. Remember, if you're standing, you're finding something to help you with that balance as we lift up, shifting our weight from right to left. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. So we made it through 5 moves. We're going to do those same 5 moves again. Maybe trying to move through a little bit faster, but if you need to pause for a little bit longer, you pause at your own pace. So we're going back to those single leg extensions. I want you to sit nice and tall. One leg comes in and out. And if I'm looking down at my watch, I'm only just looking at my stopwatch. I'm not texting people while I'm working out with you guys. Don't worry. All my attention is here for you. Extending your leg out all the way. We have 10 more seconds here as you extend and bring it back. Locking out that leg all the way. We'll switch in 3, 2, 1. Other leg comes forward and back. Sit nice and tall, checking into that posture, sucking that belly in, rolling those shoulders back. Your head stays tall right on top of the rest of your spine. Last 3, 2, 1. You can give your legs a little march again to loosen them up. Take a deep breath on your own, and we're coming to alternating back scratches, reaching our hands up and over, switching. When you're ready, you're joining me. Take your time through this movement. We bring it out to a T, back scratch, T, back scratch. Last 3, 2, 1. Rest your arms. Give them a nice little shake. We're coming to jumping jacks next. So both arms come up and overhead, both legs. So we'll go ahead and start. We're aiming for 30 seconds here. Try to find an option that works for you. Maybe it's only one leg at a time, but both arms are moving. Maybe it's one arm, one leg. If you're standing, finding an option that works for you again. Good. Make your body as big as you can. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Take a little rest here. That heart rate might be elevated. Taking a deep breath in and out. I'll turn to the side for you for those single arm rows. Push and pull. Checking into posture again. Sitting nice and tall here. Arm comes forward and back, elbow stays high. Last 3, 2, 1. Rotate over to that other side. Get set up here. Sit tall. Push, pull. Very good. Stay strong through this one now. Your upper body is working hard here. Engage your core, pull it in, stay nice and strong. 3, 2, 1. We'll rest for a moment, bringing it back to center for our last of our 5 moves. So we have our heel lifts, lifting those heels to the bottom of our chair, or if we're standing, lifting heels to butt. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's start here. Remember, finding that option for balance. Keep it up now. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We'll give it a little rest here, reaching arms above the head for a deep breath in. And then exhale everything out. Inhale up and down. Last one. Reach it up, deep breath. And release. Very good. We're going to do a couple more movements here, and we're going to go into core. So first we're going to start with a side dip. So I like to put my hand on my hip, or you can put it up at your head as we reach down towards the ground and lift up. Reach and lift. So we'll take our last few minutes to get into some core, and then we'll finish up with stretching, and you guys will be done for the day. I hope you are feeling good as we finish up here. Good, a nice little side bend, kind of comes back to that warm-up movement that we were doing, that big side stretch. 3, 2, 1. Come over to that other side, bend and lift. Nice work. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it to center here. We're going to work into a little bit of our inner thigh. So we're reaching to the inside of our heel. So that heel is going to lift up to about knee level if you can. Rotating through the hip. Lifting through that inner thigh as you lift it up to center. Of course, you can do this one standing again if you want. Find that place for balance. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Last move of the set here. We're going to lean back a little bit into our chair if you can. If you can't, you're just going to stay standing nice and tall and then go for those knee lifts. But if you can, we're going to lean back, engaging our core a little bit more. Heels on the ground, one leg lifts at a time. One leg lifts at a time. Keep that belly button pulled in towards the spine. Trying to keep the knee around 90 degrees. Your spine is nice and tall here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Let's come back to center here. Sit nice and tall. We're going for those lateral dips. Dip and lift. Good job. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Find that side bend. Bend, lift. Bend, lift. You got it. Stay with me these last few minutes of class. Last 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit nice and tall. Heel lifts. Sometimes I call this a hacky sack too. So think about hitting that hacky sack back and forth. If you're standing right here, find a little bit of balance. Lift, 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 lift. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, our final move here. This is where we lean back, find that support in the chair. Heels on the ground, one leg lifts at a time. Good job, up and down. Nice and tall through your spine. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll rest our legs here. Take a nice deep breath in and out. All right. We'll go into our last few minutes of stretching now. So since we were just lifting our legs up, you might feel those hip flexors tightening up a little bit. So what we're going to do for our first stretch is drop that back leg down. So you feel that stretch through your hip flexor here. So you're sitting nice and tall. You can take that opposite arm up, looking into the ceiling here, just lengthening through the front of your body. We'll rotate back to center, open those arms up nice and wide. And then we'll rotate over the other direction, dropping that heel to the ground, lifting that arm to the air. Lift through the chest. Come back to center, open up nice and wide. Maybe grabbing onto the back of your chair. Let's tuck the chin in, roll right to left. Take a nice deep breath in as you sit up, extending a leg down here. We'll finish up through our lower body. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you are feeling good as we get in our last few stretches. Reach to that leg, big hamstring stretch. You're going to cross at the ankle or at the knee for a figure 4 stretch and lean forward. Stay tall through your chest and spine. And quick switch. Drive that knee to the ground. Think about lifting that heel up towards the body. Go ahead and bring that leg down. Let's take some nice deep breaths together, filling the lungs up with air. Inhale. Exhale. Big inhale, fill the lungs up. Exhale. Last one. Big breath in, fill the belly with air. And exhale, release. Awesome job this morning, guys. Thank you for joining.